toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll move the wide receiver. Pulls and fires complete. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
To the air, it's King. Fires to the big fella. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. They're really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow. They don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill. Go get the running back. Get a tackle for a loss.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Special teams coming through as they pin him back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Shotgun. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. Let's talk a bit about Michigan State. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, 5-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often. And you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude. He is a man-child. They want to get him in the door now. They wish they could already have him signed, but the excitement is going to really build for this young man.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Complete to the right. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Past the 20. Touchdown, Michigan State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gonna run it. It's Haynes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Snags it on the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Kane. Pulls it in. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll move the tight end. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Gets the back moving. Quarterback will keep it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. looking for space. It's Alexander. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Sends it back in motion. A design run for the quarterback. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Rides to back and leaves it. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Wants to throw. It's Childs. The quick out. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. Grabbed behind the line, it's Haynes. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Dropping back, it's King. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Quick tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. As they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The give to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Yellow Jackets need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's King. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. That brings him to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give out of the gun. Oh, better look out. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
He's brought down at the 38. Good enough for a first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give to the tailback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. You got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical parts nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
Between the uprights, it's good. They take a 4-point lead here in the 2nd.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking downfield, it's King. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly out to the tight end. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Oh, they're after him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sparty's defensive front is dominating. They have a great history of doing that.
Yeah, getting after the quarterback, man. Getting off the football, getting upfield, being disruptive, being a great defense that can stop the run and find the quarterback. Man, that's what you like to see if you're a Spartans fan.
He wants to change this route. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Haynes. And the defense drags him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. To the air, it's King. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's got it. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to throw it. The screen, and watch out. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
They'll line up for a second down play. The play action fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage. helping out on that receiver.
Under fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. This would be a prodigious kick from 56 yards out and from the left side. That is no good. And guys, still down by 4, still needing a touchdown to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down run. Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Marsh. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Childs. He unleashes a long one. Pulls it in. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Complete to the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a man, it's Kane. He rifles one deep down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the throw out to the sideline took just a few yards.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop it? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him? Or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put with the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Motion from the back. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Gonna let it fly. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one.
He lets it fly. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And they don't want to risk a turnover here, so they'll just take the knee and head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Finds his man. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Just when they're looking run, now up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
To the ground with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. 8th play of the drive coming up. Leaves it with the back. Jukes it. Made him miss again. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks Spartans with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Catch in the middle. It's Bullard. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Picks up 9. First and goal. Michigan.
And the Spartans have it with a first and goal. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Defensively, man, I play so much more man coverage when it gets down near the red zone, down inside the 20-yard line, this area of the field. I got less space to cover. I don't have to worry about them running way down the field really deep, but I do have to worry about them finding ways to get wide receivers, tight ends, speed the ball on the perimeter. Defense was ready for it. Pretty good job by the defense.
They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speedster the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
How good have they been on third down today? And another opportunity here on third and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Bob.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one is perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. UConn is getting dominated today, and you know, the folks in stores deserve better than this. No excuse ever for this kind of a clunker. They're trailing by 24 to Duke. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Back to throw, it's King. With the catch, it's Rivers. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he's brought down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quarterback may change this route. Takes it from the gun on third down. He's got an open man. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. Complete downfield. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. To the air, it's King. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Big fella moving. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He didn't see anyone open. Said, no problem. I'll take care of it myself.
Yeah, I've been there before. Been there, done that. Not my first rodeo. I've been in this kind of situation. Down by the goal line, I'm getting outside, and I'm taking it in myself.
And right down the middle. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Give to the running back. Makes it past the marker. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Childs. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football, he was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Spartans! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Okay, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Looking downfield, it's King. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And, man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Oh, he got loose. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. to throw. It's Childs. He'll take a deep shot here. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. Takes it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Send the tight end in motion. Finds the tight end. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Misfired on 1st down. Back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Haynes. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll do it himself. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. They'll operate out of split backs. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. They'll pick up 4. 2nd and 6 coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad.
He's going up top. Got it in stride at the 15. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Spartans will line it up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Back to pass, it's Childs. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Michigan State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on 1st down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every fourth down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this defense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, and in third and short, it's a great place to be for an offense. You got the whole playbook available, and they choose to pass. The defense did a really good job playing the pass, and fourth down now is decision time for you.
He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American Fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Tulsa is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about all along Route 66 for some time. They're up by 21 over Florida Atlantic. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
That's caught. It's Rivers.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first down. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Yellow Jackets in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Got a little space. There he goes. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a first down. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Dropping back, it's King. Oh, he wants it all. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On on 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw. It's King. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making checks. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
Now, I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse